More than a dozen people have been injured after a train failed to brake and crashed into a barrier at Richmond in Sydney's northwest. Multiple ambulances and a rescue helicopter attended the scene. Reporter Mark Reddie joins us now live. Mark, what's the situation now?
Good morning, Rachel. Well, as you can see, the scene has certainly calmed down within the last hour. What we do know is that at least 16 people were injured, the most serious injury being a fractured leg. We've just had that update from emergency services. 17 ambulances were on the scene. 2 rescue helicopters landed at an oval just to my right. And we also saw a number of fire trucks here as well in Market Street. There are traffic diversions in place. As you can see, the scene has been cordoned off. What we do know is that just before 10 o'clock this morning, police received a call informing them that there had been some sort of train crash. Now, I've spoken to a number of witnesses who saw what happened this morning. One man said that he saw the train pulling into the station at what he described was high speed. It failed to stop and then crashed into a barrier. Now, that barrier is put there to stop trains going any further in an event like this, and it did its job, however, at quite a cost. We know that a number of passengers were getting up to get off the station, so a number of people were actually standing when the crash happened, meaning that they were thrown by the full force to the front of the carriage. What we do know as well is that a number of people on the station rushed to help the injured, many breaking open doors and trying to assist them where possible. We saw a 7-year-old boy actually assist an elderly person, bandaging them up and helping paramedics try and attend to the injured. What we also know is that paramedics and police were on the scene within 10 minutes of this unfolding, so a remarkable effort on their part this morning. What we saw when we came here were crowds of people gathered in this park across the road. This section was roped off so that emergency services could attend to the injured, and of course now it's starting to clear out, and investigators, we understand, will be on the scene here shortly. We do know that the train line hasn't been affected. This is the end of the line, about 60 kilometres away from the CBD, so it hasn't caused much disruption on the train line this morning, but no doubt you can see there that a lot of people are still gathered around and incredibly distressed by what they saw.
You mentioned that investigators are due there shortly. Are there any early indications as to what happened, why the train didn't brake when it should have?
Yeah, well, I spoke to one man who was having lunch at the McDonald's just to my left, and he said he heard a screeching and then looked out, came rushing out and saw the train slam into that barrier. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
I was in McDonald's car park and I heard it come in, and it's just come in too quick, and I thought to myself, this is not going to stop, and it's hit the platform, bounced back, carriage has come up like a peak, and I just ran because I thought they were going to come off the tracks.
What did it sound like?
Oh, just train coming in too fast, that's all.
And the impact?
Yeah, you could hear it. The ground shook and everything. I was talking to other people that was over in the shops over there, and they said the shops over there shook.